Affection is a wonderful tool in dog training. It can nurture all the right choices when we use it correctly. But affection can also backfire, and it can backfire when it's done in an ambiguous way. I'll give you an example. Let's say that you have a dog that's reactive, and let's say that they barked and lunged at somebody and you told them, hey, don't do that. You pulled back on the leash and the dog goes, oh, okay. And they came over you and they sat down and they said, okay, I'm gonna relax a little bit. And then you pet. You said, nice job, that's a really good choice, good job, right? Way to decompress, way to relax. That's an opportunity where affection will nurture that choice and help that dog become less reactive in the future. But let's say that you have a dog that is actively reacting, right? I love to think of little dogs that are barking at people and people scoop them up and they're barking, they're holding and they're shushing and they're petting the dog. Because affection is used in our social context as praise, engagement, love, as nurturing, as soothing. Sometimes touch can even be done as a correction if you kind of move a dog away from you or create space or something like that. We have a lot of different contexts in which we use affection. So in that particular moment, if we scoop up that dog and we're giving a very gray language to a situation that we haven't clarified very much for the dog can take it in multiple different ways. Maybe your dog says, oh, that does feel better. Oh, thank you for comforting me, Mom. But often the dog says, see, even my mom doesn't like you, and now I have to kill you. We can actually wind up validating that mindset because we use affection in so many other areas. I highly recommend that if you're dealing with reactivity and resource guarding, anxiety, fear, etc., using something more like a leash. A leash is very black and white, whereas affection or touch can be very gray because we use it in so many areas. Try using your leash to coach your dog through the situation and then wait for the appropriate time when the dog actually has settled to interject some affection, because then it won't be quite as ambiguous. If we do this in the long run, you should start to notice that your communication with your dog gets clearer rather than more muddy.